To our top story now, the governors of nearly half of U.S. states are in Portland tonight, eating lobster right now after spending the day talking about education and tourism.
The meeting of the National Governors Association is not focused on the high-profile problems like gun violence, immigration, or abortion, although there may be private talks about those concerns. Instead, the governors are looking for things the states can do together, and one of those, it turns out, is putting pressure on Congress.
News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan joins us live with more on day one of the Governors Conference. Hi, Don.
Hi, Sam and Chris. Only 19 of the nation's 50 governors were in attendance this morning. Seems like a fairly small number, especially considering it's Maine during summer and a perfect weather for all of this sort of thing. But those who are here are interested in talking about serious issues. One of the primary topics today was something the governors all seem to agree needs national attention: teaching more school children computer science. With parts of Portland closed off to traffic for security reasons, the nation's governors, 19 of them, sat down to talk, welcomed by Governor Janet Mills, who also asked them to go beyond any party politics.
Opportunities for us to find common ground and consensus despite some disagreements. That is what governors have to do every day.
Part of this first day was talking about how the states can improve and expand computer science education. It's already been a goal for the governors, but their chairman, Asa Hutchinson, said more is needed. Dean Kamen, inventor of the Segway and many medical devices, said the governors should give science and technology education the same attention they give sports.
If you guys can get involved in making this happen, it might be the biggest legacy for this country and its cultural shift.
And the president of Intel, the world's leading computer chip maker, said it's a matter of national security to make sure America catches up with China and other countries in the battle over trained experts and computer chips.
And I'll say geopolitics have been defined for the last 5 decades by where the oil reserves are, where the fabrication facilities are, where the semiconductors, where the technology sources are, is more important for the next 5 decades. And as I like to say, let's build them where we want them.
He called on the governors to pressure Congress to pass a bill that's needed to encourage new chip manufacturing plants in the U.S. and said it has to get done quickly. New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu agreed that it's needed now.
Tell Washington, get to work, focus on the CHIPS bill, get these fabrication facilities built right here in America. This is our industry and our opportunity.
The chairman of the conference promised the governors would talk today or tomorrow and come up with a plan to apply pressure on Congress for the CHIPS bill. An example, perhaps, of how getting together can sometimes get results. Later today, the governors talked about travel and tourism, something that many of these states compete with each other about. You might have seen in those pictures a large audience in attendance. That's staff of the governors, various groups, federal government agencies, even some representatives from other countries, all interested in being here, we're told, to hear what the governors may discuss. Tomorrow, they're back for a session as this all wraps up at the end of the day tomorrow. Chris and Sam, back to you.